Hello Airsoft friends, and welcome to this video today, where today I'm going to be doing a little bit of pimping. We do enjoy our Airsoft kit, we like it to be a bit Gucci, we like it to look a bit nice and shiny and good, and that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're an avid viewer, you would see that last week we received an SSP18 from Novritsch. Thank you, by the way, dudes, I do appreciate you sending that across to me. This weekend I was able to use it at Driverwood, got a few kills. Hello, cat. And I'm going to be doing a kind of like full review, follow-up review on that unboxing and initial talk through about the Rift, but that's going to be coming up later on. Today, we're going to be making it look very pretty, or, you know, a manly word for pretty. What would that be? Attractive, handsome, sexy, I don't know, shiny. I just spat on my lip a little bit. We're going to be doing that to it because not only did the lovely people at Novritsch, along with Chris and Joseph themselves, send me the cheeky SSP18, they also sent me some nice Gucci gold CNC bits as well for us to put on there too. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. We have got three parts. The first one is a gold base plate. This goes onto the magazine instead of the black one. It makes it nice and shiny. Benefit about this is if you lose a mag out in the field, you can just say to people it's the one with the gold base plate, and then you can easily identify it as yours, because I've not actually seen that many of these out in the wild. So yeah, if you want an easy way to identify your magazines, shiny gold base plate is definitely one of the ways in which you can do that. Next up, we have got a little red dot sight plate here in gold too. So you would replace the rear iron sight with this, and then you'd mount your red dot sight to it. And not only now do you have a red dot sight on your Rift, but it also has like a gold base plate to it and makes it look quite shiny. And again, this is quite a handy way along with the final piece, in that if you were to lose your pistol out in the field, you can say to people it's got a gold red dot sight plate on it, and that's going to identify it as yours. Because again, I've not really seen that many Glocks out there, or really any of them, to be fair, with shiny bits. Not that I can remember or that come to memory. So yeah, a good way to identify your own Rift. And lastly, and perhaps the pièce de resistance of all of the SSP18 upgrades, is the shiny gold compensator. Look at that. I did have a little bit of an extra look at this when we did the initial unboxing of all of the goodies that we got sent from Novritsch, and I must say, so far I'm very impressed. The threads are beautiful, the CNC is high quality, and you know what, it just looks really sick. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be putting all of these parts onto my SSP18, and we're going to be seeing how they look. And first of all, we're going to go for the magazine base plate. So in order to put the magazine base plate on, we take the magazine out. There is no BBs in there, by the way, and there is also no BBs in the chamber of the pistol, which you can see there. So everything we're doing, we are doing it very safely. So I'm going to grab this cheeky little boy here. There we go. It's not that heavy. I imagine it's like aluminium CNC'd, so it's not very heavy at all. It does look good, and you can still see some of the kind of like machine markings on there as well, which is something which I like with CNC'd stuff, because then it kind of gives you a feeling of, ooh, it has been, you know, machined, if that makes sense. Then to take the old base plate off, what we do is we just need to press in that little bit there, and then we can just slide the thing off all of the way, and just like that, the old base plate has been removed, and now we can easily put the gold base plate on. So all I'm going to do is grab the new base plate like that, drop it onto my penis, and then just poke that little thing in that we poked in before, and then slide it up and in. Oh wait, there's a little bit of a pin that sticks out the side there. I imagine this is the case. It may not be, but I feel like it is probably the case. For the Nov mags, there's that little pin there, which in order to use the base plates you need to remove, but then that stops that from, this can now like go flying out, but then the base plate stops that from flying out anyway. So if you're fitting your base plates, you need to do that in order to make it fit properly. If that's not the case, then please do let me know, and I'll review, and then I'll know it's different. And if somebody does say that in a comment, I'll pin that to the top so you know that that's what you do. From what I can see, that's what I have to do. So I'm just going to remove that again. The easiest way I found to remove it, by the way, is do it from the inside, and then once you've pushed it out a little bit, you can then pull it all the way out from the outside. So pin comes out, base plate goes on, and then that's locked in place. And there we go. Boom. Gold base plate is on the magazine. And here's a comparison of it before and of it after. What do you think? Which one do you prefer? You know, I feel like I'm leaning towards the gold one. It does look very shiny. And let's just put it in the gun, see what that's like. Boom. That is in there. And now if that goes missing, there's 100%, look, that's mine. You can tell that that magazine is now mine. So if you're ever playing in the UK and you see a Glock mag with a gold base plate, that's my magazine. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. And with the base plate done, let's move on to the red dot sight mount. Now, in order to do that, we need to take the slide off. To do that, you pull these little sidey bits down here and then slide it backwards and forwards, just like that. And then there's a screw in there at the top, just by where my nose is, and we need to take that screw out. So then the iron sights here will then come out as well. Now, you do want to be a bit careful when you do this, just because there is a lot of Loctite on the screw, which makes it very hard for it to be unscrewed. So you want to go slowly, and you want to put a lot of pressure on the screw in order to get it out. So with that screw out, we can now open up our red dot sight little mounty thing here. There it is with the red dot sight mount there on the top. And if I put the mag in there, you can see we've got a lot of gold on there as well. Damn it, Kiara, what are you doing? And to be fair, I think that looks pretty sick, to be fair. If I turn that on, yeah, that looks pretty sick. I like that. That does look quite cool. And it will still fit in your holster as well with the red dot sight on there too, because it's so far back on the slide. And with those two bits done, let's move on and get the compensator on. Now, the compensator, I think, is probably going to be the easiest of them all. It literally just does screw on the front. I'm going to take my thread protector off here. I lost the official one that came on the pistol literally on my very first game day. I don't know where that went. I'm so sad. So I'm putting on this spare thread protector that I have. I need to be careful. There's a grub screw in here, and I do not want to lose that, because that is what is going to keep the compensator on in the position that I choose it to go onto. And to put it on, I just put it on like that, just like a regular suppressor. And because it's 14mm counterclockwise thread, I could put this compensator on literally anything. It's not just specifically for the SSP18. I could literally put it on any riff that I wanted that's got a 14mm counterclockwise thread. Get my little grub screw and then put that inside there, and then just tighten it up. I don't want to tighten it too tight, because if you go too tight, then you could actually end up damaging the threads. I just want to do it enough that it gives it a nice tight seating onto the threads so it doesn't spin around. And I'd say that is about what we are looking at. And you know what? That looks pretty darn cool. Like I've said before, I'm not really huge into the whole like kind of super bling aspect, but I will admit, I think that does look pretty snazzy. The green may not go with the gold perfectly well, but you know what? It doesn't necessarily matter. As long as it's shiny and it looks good, and you know you're the one that's going to be enjoying it and proud of it, then hell yeah, go ham. Do whatever you want to your pistol. But that, I would say, looks pretty darn swanky. The thing I do like about that a lot is it's kind of like an ID tag almost for the riff. So if it was to, you know, like drop out of my holster, or if I was to lose it on the field, then it's something which I would be able to, you know, quickly and easily identify. And if I was to drop it on the floor in a woodland environment, then hopefully the gold is going to stand out a little bit obviously and be a bit shiny, so my eyes can like be like, oh my god, look, there's my pistol there on the floor. Because it's quite common that I'll drop stuff on the floor, especially this weekend. I was dropping bloody everything. Oh my days, there was 5 minutes going by without me dropping something. I dropped my mag out my pistol as well, because I didn't reseat it properly after I swapped mags out. So I had to go, like, you know, hunting for that around on the floor. Eventually found the bugger, but yeah, if it had the mag base plate on the bottom of it, I would have felt more confident that I was going to find it, and then it probably would have been easier for me to find it as well. But there we go. That is our SSP18 all blinged up, just like that. We've got a cheeky red dot sight mounted on the top there. We have got our compensator on the front, and then we've also got our gold mag base on there. The compensator, I don't believe, is going to have any mechanical advantage. You know, these don't function like real guns do in terms of gas management out of the muzzle, I would say. So it's definitely purely for aesthetics. But when it comes to aesthetics, I think this is pretty aesthetically cool. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching this video, and thank you to Novritsch for sending me all of these wonderful things. I do appreciate it very, very much. In another video, we will install the extended barrel, but we'll do some shooting tests and FPS tests with the current one that's in there, and then we'll put the new one in, so we know exactly, you know, the benefits of putting the longer barrel in. If you've got a few minutes spare, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button, and also check out projectairsoft.co.uk. Lots of accessories and things on there to brighten up your airsoft day. Things on there you don't even know you need, then they'll change your life too. Also, check out the Discord community, linked in the description below. 600 airsoft friends are waiting for you. You can play airsoft, you can talk airsoft, and you can do pretty much everything airsoft that you want. want to do. And of course, how could I forget my penis? And of course, how can I forget my lovely patrons? Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You are amazing. I love you. You're beautiful. And thank you. Yeah, you're great. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Genuinely, it means so much to me. Thank you. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Remember to call your hits, and I'll see you in the next one.